My buddy Ray Motes ran Taylor Vertex. I called and I told him about it. He says, don't get the cam. And him and I have been buddies for 50 years, we've never had an argument yet. I said, it's even better than all fives and everything. So I called Comp Cams and they said, the box had the cam, the lifters, the push rods, the timing chain, it had everything. So I got the invoice out and he asked for, how come it says loaner? They can't give you the cam. They can loan it to you. I said, when I get through, I have to give it back. I said, remember if you're
so that's taking you to walk all the way.
yeah, heater to lead, backup light to lead.
No radio?
I wanted to do a radio, but they already had a hole in here, so if it hadn't been for that, I would have made a radio lead also. That camera you got is fantastic.
Yeah.
I send it up to everybody, my guys back in Kansas, they all say, great movie.
Gorgeous place here in Florida. What a collection of cars.
I thought that was it. That's a 6-wheel.
Little old way from Pasadena on the car.
Really?
I got the pink slip and I got the first stand inside of the car, and I'm the second owner on it. And I should never have pulled it apart when I did. It had 55,000 miles on it. Bill, fire this thing up for you.
Okay, I'll be over in a second.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's loud.
Loud doesn't bother me.
Huh?
Got a Willys tucked in the corner here. Willys body, I think. Another 57 Chevy and a rotisserie. I think he said this thing, original car, got 55,000 miles on it. Well, there's a 9-inch. I don't know what the other ones are. I like that stool. Freaking blower casing. No kidding. That's the valve covers. I think he said this thing's only got 22,000 original miles on it. Got to be restored. Underneath that 57. He told us he had the steering wheel redone in California, sent up to California for $2,700 to redo that steering wheel. But the rest of the interior is stock, the way it was.
Is that designate? I said, well, silver is color of the car, and S is for the class it's in. I didn't tell her I was going to put two stripes.
And drive-in movies trunk.
You betcha.
4 or 5 guys in there.
The kid that helped me put the front end on it, I said, that thing's big. And he said, yeah. I said, you can get 6 dead prostitutes in there.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Took him 15 years to get all the parts for it.
Yeah. And when I got it, beautiful.
2 years to get it together. Sounds good. That car's gorgeous.
And it won the concourse there. So my wife has this thing about when I get on eBay, either the Pontiac gods want me to have it or they don't. So I got on eBay and here's a brand new box and everything, and I told her, I said, I'll get it. I bid $212.99. And actually, if you think it'd like to be a 4-door or something, it was a red and white 2-door hardtop. And what made it so rare, besides the low mileage, was they made 2 cars that had a rattlesnake interior. His had the rattlesnake interior, and they know where the other one is, but it's all freight and everything. And his is perfect. So anyway, so I drove the 55 convertible out, and the manager had a spot for us to go in there. He said, "Stop." He says, "I'll give you $10,000 for the car." And I said, "Partner, I hate to tell you this, but I turned down $10,000 just anytime we had something that had to be precise. They got Dan to do it, so him and I made the. I got the jig to make all this.
It took 2.5 bumpers to make that?
2.5 bumpers to make that. What you did was cut out these sections here, and then they did all the welding. And we even got the where this looks like a.
I have too.
Deal, so that's me. So I did a. Let me turn that radio down. I did the poster and I did a Walmart. I got really 5 o'clock in the morning because they wanted to do it when the sun was just coming up. This girl, I couldn't believe it. Just me and her saw the car and said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you want for it?" He said, $4,000. I said, "I'll take it." It's got an 833 Hemi 4-speed in it. It's got an 8 3/4 rear end. It's got
Everything.
This is a 383 board 40. It's got the dual 4s and the purple can and all that stuff. So I get more comments because they say usually see a 55 and it's got an LS motor or something.
Now you can open it.
But this one is dead stock and it's a power pack. And so everything is GM and everything under it.
I like the oil filters. I remember those. I hated working on them.
I learned something.
Oh, I never knew that.
I didn't know it.
He's got 70,000 on
My
it.
buddy, he's real rich. Matter of fact, I just
There's a Hemi cross ram.
There's the interior for it. So I got extra grills and I got two
It's one
extra
of
columns and everything for it.
John Force's crankshafts.
The Vortex roller cam motor in it.
Oh, no wonder it's healthy.
Oh, it's nice, but the guy said, "Can I bring the car in Saturday morning and check the rods?" Yeah. And he started laughing, so I went in, jacked it up, pulled the oil pan, went, and I found a rod that was loose. So I took it. So it won't be hard to get a wiring harness and everything for it.
The 57 is the back of the Willys. Well, you got enough fenders over there, huh, for 57s?
That's for the 57s, hoods, and another hood for the 50 Chevy. It was so, now Bill, listen to this. This guy was so dumb, you know how to cut out?
Yeah.
He went to the 7-pin. They were all what they call low script.
Huh.
And then, so all through 57, they were that. And then toward the end of 57 run, they went to the high
I'll be darned.
high
Is that
medium.
this is
They went
62?
down.
Yeah.
The 63, 64 are angled across.
Oh, yeah.
So the 62s are the,
Rare.
so every time here's the thing that's,
He's owned this convertible for 32 years.
Oh, well.
yeah.
We can inspect your blue car while we're here for this year if you want.
And the other thing is, I will not run the windshield wipers.
No. Well, that one. The other end?
Yeah. So I had that, and I had to wait till the next time to get the other extension for this, and then the centerpiece for it.
Got it all now.
What a nice trophy.
You want best to show her people's choice. I said, I want people's choice.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And then this is Mirror Lake concourse, and here's you got to feel this thing.
Wait, I don't want to drop it. Whoa. God, is that thing heavy?
In Grand Island, so I did, but we had it all roped off, and I was one end, he was down at the other end, and he came back and he said, "Well, I got it." And I said, "What?" He says, "Well, those 2 guys had gas pumps for sale." He said, "I gave $75 for them." I said, "I want one." So he said, "Well, wait." And he came back and says, "You got it." And it had a blown injected nitro burning small block 377 cubic inch small block Chevy, and we held a record from over all the Chrysler Hemis.
Is that right?
So, but then
That must have made him good and happy, didn't it?
yeah, Ray drove my AA supercharged. It was an all fiberglass Mustang, and the doors open and it flipped up like a funny car, but it had headlights.
Cylinder wall
taillights,
closed. It's all that's left of the motor.
That's it. Yeah. So, but then when Ray was driving this, we went everywhere. He won the Nationals, the U.S. Nationals.
He's at IRP right there, Raceway Park.
Indianapolis. He won that. That car won everything. So finally, one time, aluminum RC, and it's blown. And look at that end down there, Ed, where the crank was. Whoops! It was blown up so bad. There's 2 sleeves still in there that you can't get out.
Is that right?
But
Oh yeah, good one. Huh? Holy smokes!
and so I made a coffee table out of it because and it blew it up and perfect. I wanted a bad piston out of it. And then,
That's a bad one.
yeah.
Holy smokes! Good deal.
So then I was on the cover of Rod and Custom magazine, and matter of fact, classic Chevy cars.
Yeah.
And when I was doing that at their studio and everything,
Yeah.
I said, "You guys don't do engines, do you?" He said, "No." I said, "Did you see the engine in this?" They said, "No." So I popped the hood, and he said,
Yeah. They do now.
Oh my God!" Well, so there they were right there.
They had a fuel injection emblem on a '59 Chevy.
And they were all right there. They only made 27 cars. Now here's the story about that. They majority of them are all in Palace. They made
59 is
one,
impossible. That's 60.
and then got in the Corvette. The let's see.
Well,
Boy, you got quite a collection
I got
there,
another
Roger.
cute little thing. Back